noise, more smoke, and more sideways action than ever before. Red Bull Drift Shifters is back, and this time it's on the streets of Liverpool.
All right, it's show day, 9 o'clock, it kicks off in about an hour. The drivers were actually all here last night. They went on a track walk together, inspected the track, checking all the sensors, meticulously planning their routes. But now it's showtime, and it starts with practice one.
Welcome to Liverpool. We're here in the shadow of the Royal Liver building for one of the most unique events in motorsport. This is Red Bull Drift Shifters.
This is just the progression of drifting, where it's at, taking out that human element.
We like to imagine that if fork lightning struck a drift car and a pinball machine at the same time, this would be the result.
Here's how Red Bull Drift Shifters works. Each driver has a set amount of time to rack up as many points as possible by hitting sensors positioned at various features around the course. The drivers start by flying out of Mersey Tunnel, the same tunnel used in Fast and Furious 6. They then make their way down to the angle grinder, which is measuring the slip angle of the car. Go 90 degrees and you'll receive maximum points. From here, there's an option of where to head to next, but many drivers will head straight to the pier head wall ride. 6 sensors, 20,000 points per sensor, and if you hit all 6, you'll get a combo of 500,000. Then it's heading on to the Undertaker truck. We've seen it in the movies, and now the guys are doing it on the streets of Liverpool. There's 5 sensors to hit, 1 underneath the truck and 1 on each corner. Next, we're in Liverpool, so there has to be a yellow submarine. 4 sensors, 1 around each corner for the drivers to navigate around. From there, it's a sprint down to George's Dock wall ride. 6 more sensors, and you need to be within 1 foot of each sensor to trigger the points. 400,000 points up for grabs here, but you can only combo it twice. Finally, make your way back up the course to the SO Mobile 1 finish box. 3 proximity sensors there. The closer you are, the more points you're going to get.
Just been enjoying some of the on-track action. I tell you what, the skills of these drift racers are insane. I'm heading to the pits right now because I want to check out the cars, and also I've been told I can chat to some of the drivers as well. So, let's go.
There was one drifter I really wanted to speak to, the man who conceived Red Bull Drift Shifters in the first place, Mad Mike Whiddett, and I wanted to know where the idea came from.
I wanted to create an event for the people and bring the sport of drifting to the people. Drifting usually, we're on racetracks, you have to drive a long way. It's a judged sport, so sometimes it's hard to follow and understand like any judged sport. This is just something different. We've got proximity sensors, radar guns, angle sensors to be able to trigger how much angles, all the stuff which we judge line, speed and angle in your typical format, just it's done automated, and then it produces the score real time on the big screen so the fans can see what's going on, the sound effects like a pinball machine. High octane pinball, that's what it is.
Before long, it was time for the High Octane Pinball to get back underway, this time for qualifying. James Dean, Forrest Wang and Abdo Fengali all had strong runs, scoring over 4 million points. Gaz Whiter set the highest score with over 5 million, but it was in the last chance qualifying that the shock really came.
So I just made it into the pit lane, and as I make it in, I hear that Mad Mike has been knocked out of the competition early. Such a shame. I know he won't mind, this is his event, all he wants is to entertain the crowd, but I was looking forward to him seeing if he could take the win again this year.
8 was quickly whittled down to 4, and then we were left with just 2. It was Gaz Whiter versus Forrest Wang for one final shootout. Wang was first on track, and despite earning 2.2 million points in its first 20 seconds, he missed a few opportunities by the halfway point and only ended up with 4.7 million points. Then it was the turn of Gaz Whiter, and I kind of had a feeling he was going to do something special. So we hit record on the GoPros, and this is what happened.
Here we go, Gaz Whiter. This is the final run of Red Bull Drift Shifters 2018.
He managed to crank through the angle grinder, but then he lost a little bit. Got the proximity sensor nearly perfectly.
Wow.
This is going to be huge. Comes into the Undertaker. Is he going to spend as much time here? We saw him change very intensely with Mad Mike Whiddett.
Now the streets of Liverpool into that George's Dock right on those plastic barriers. 4.75 he gets. Wang score. Looks like Gaz Whiter will be our winner here.
Gaz Whiter wins Red Bull Drift Shifters 2018 with the best run of the day, a 6.29 million. And I caught up with him after to find out what he thought of the whole event.
It's just different. You're just trying to hit clips and sensors, and yeah, it's just a rush. The colours and the lights, it's just insane. It was all tricky, just trying to miss these middle bollards and things. Like the fun parts of the speed ones, entry, this, and the big wall rides are always going to be fun because you literally got the car pushed onto the wall. It's a bit of a rush that most drifters like to do.
This is going to be huge!
He is sending it here down the streets of Liverpool.
Absolutely sending it here.
6 million, that's the way to win the event here at Red Bull Drift Shifters.
And that's it. Gaz Whiter has won Red Bull Drift Shifters 2018, and that wraps up today. Hopefully Drift Shifters comes back to the UK soon, but for now, see you later.
Intensely with Mad Mike Whiddett.
Down the streets of Liverpool into that George's Dock